Oh, ain't that lovely? Yeah, I'm getting sick. Aww. Poor Retro. I need to come over with some chicken soup. Homemade chicken soup. The thing is waiting for my input. Okay. You are not actually waiting for my input. Only me mentioning that I missed that friendliness from you? I did see that. Chicken soup? Yeah. I do great chicken soup. Because I take my time. So DM me your address and I will come by next weekend. Bring you how you've been. I've been. I had my friends over for the weekend and now I am incredibly tired. It's always nice and it's always great when they come over because they come from like all over Germany, but oh Jesus Christ, I am so exhausted now because I basically I I always cook for them, which is tradition and that is fine. They clean up after me, I cook. It's great. Yeah, I basically didn't leave the kitchen for the entire weekend unless I went to get drunk. So yeah, had a great weekend. Very tired, very tired. I will enjoy a very good sleep today. I hope at least. Oh, we had so much food. Oh my god, we had so much food. I'm still not hungry. I am still not hungry. It is incredible how much food we have. It's, oh, I really love that. I really love that about our parties, that we don't get together to like party, dance, you know, we just get together to sit down, have a ton of food, ton of good food, alcohol, and then, yeah, so, okay, what kind of food? So Friday, I made butter chicken, in two variants, one for the normal people and one for the vegetarians. And then I made naan with it and rice. Then on Saturday we had obviously big breakfast with pancakes, bacon, and scrambled eggs. Then for the for dinner we then just threw some shit on the grill. Right, we had some barbecue, spandex. What? No, scrambled eggs. How did I? I don't know how. I don't know how I connect those two dots. And then the day after, we basically just did some leftovers, which was Mexican style wraps with just the grilled meat on skewers, put on the grill again with the marinade from the butter chicken, so it got like a nice little char on there. So yeah. That's how we party. Also some like great salads by our vegetarian residents. It's always, yeah, always great fun. Always great fun. Does sound yummy, by the way. I'm a great cook. I am a great cook, and that is always being audited and verified by all my friends. Who, to be honest, they have complained about my food once, and that was when I made homemade ramen, because they were too filling. And when we were done with eating, we all went to bed because we couldn't move anymore. I'm not Italian, yeah, that's why I can cook. Oh! You know, I don't have to pretend that I can cook because of my heritage. I just can. I'm just that good. Even you said. But that seems to be a basic issue with ramen. With some kinds of, yeah. But that was a tonkatsu broth that I made from simmering 5 kilos of pig's feet for, I think, 16 hours. And in the end, the broth was so thick, you actually could cut it. Like, you literally could cut it. It was a bit much. I do have to agree with everyone, but it also was incredibly tasty. So yeah. What are pig's feet? No, pig. Like swine. Like the thing you see when you look into the mirror. No, I started working out. Okay. Good. One of my friends, right? He started out working out like 2 or 3 years ago. Boy, is he shredded. Boy! Holy shit. I now have a home gym, right? So obviously, since a few of us are now gym bros, we went and worked out on Saturday. I was like, okay, right? I'm decently fit. I can. We did barbell rolls, and I was like, yeah, I can do 40 kilos, right? That was like a good limit for me. Bro did 80. 80 kilos. Just standing like this. 80. That's me. That's me. Plus a little bit. Holy shit. That's crazy. Also really impressive. Yeah. Golds, I guess. Holy shit, how light are you? Bro, I am just fit. I weigh my comfortably, I think, 65 kilos. Actually, the 80 kilos is way off. What? No? I may be very light, but I also now have guns. Yeah. And it's really nice to see like people that I haven't seen in a while, right? One of our friends, we haven't seen her in like. You could blow me off? No, you couldn't. You are not allowed to. One of our friends, I haven't seen her in a while. She hasn't joined our annual get together for I think a few years. When she went like, did you also start working out? It's like, hey, yeah, yeah, I did. Thanks for noticing. A colleague of mine also was like, bro, why are you so shredded all of the sudden? not to shame you. I'm just jealous. I'm like, no offense taken. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am now. I don't know how to. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with compliments. You know. That was nice. That was nice. Thanks for a change. But Caesar, you say short people build muscle very fast. It looks so genetics, right? But obviously, losing frames again? Nope, not yet. Okay, cool. Everything is okay. So that is a lie, by the way. Yes and no. It looks like short people are building muscles faster because if you add 10, 50, whatever grams onto a shorter length of bone, that will look like more muscle. Right? So while people will build muscles the same, for short people it just looks better. It just looks better. I was rage baiting. You can't rage bait me because I'm a scientist. Certified. Engineer. Okay. Where were we at? Dutch working on phase 1. Sure, nice. You know what? CD git. Let's get another one. Went to the gym for 1 year. Had a training plan. Changed my meal. Well, you know my appearance. Okay. How do I say that? In the nicest way it's possible. And you can still start again. I didn't think I would like the gym at all. At all. And then I started working at our company. And I was like, man, we get like free gym, right? By the way, you get a free gym membership, right? And then I just started doing it. And I started doing it with a friend. Or someone who I considered a friend back then, but I guess, oh, Jesus Christ, that person turned out to be interesting. Anyhow, and then I just, yeah, we started working out, and it is now 2 years that I have started going to the gym. And to be honest, I have to say I am very much slacking right now because I haven't. I tried different. Since I have to adopt my nutrition plan again. I mean, yeah, but in the end, what is your goal, right? That is, if you wanna lose weight, going to the gym is kind of optional. It is good because then you won't also lose muscle. But going to the gym doesn't help losing weight. Going to the gym only builds muscle. Or endurance, depending on what you're training. But you don't lose weight by going through the gym. It's a common myth. So, well. But getting buff, I recommend that. Good shit. Good shit. Well, at least not looking like a walking ball. At least my legs need to improve to stabilize my body. That's another story. I mean, yeah, that's fair. But yeah, that's something I cannot talk about at all because I have no clue how any of this anatomy stuff works. That's just buddy do thing, I guess. um para that would definitely blow your stream up to infinity, but to be honest. What? Anatomy? I lost the plot. I lost the plot I needed to type. Yes, anatomy? My anatomy. I'm working on it. I'm worrying I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Back to game story? No, the game thing. Mine, you're I do not understand. That's fine though. My brain is incapable of thinking right now. Cause the alcohol has damaged cells. Oh my god, we drank so much. Ah. Yes it is, never mind. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Okay. What are we working on right now? Dun dun. I was feeding my cat. What did I miss? We were talking about our shredded bodies and how amazing we all look. Except the people who are not here at the moment. So those are chumps. I'm carrying this away with me now. No! Yeah, I didn't really miss anything. This is just the way programming works nowadays. You ask the do we use that word? You use the thing here to do things and then it does things. Yeah. Goodness. That's alright. So, Caesar, since you said you could just I got to get my daily training on base, I thought we are going to talk about how you're trying to beat me up, huh? I wanted to ask you, what is your what's your PR? What's your PR? What do you lift, bro? Hmm? What do you lift? Because just because you're big doesn't mean you're strong. What kind of lifting? What's the biggest number that you can that you've done so far? Probably deadlifts. Picking weight up from the ugh. Probably 70 kilos. Not deadlifting though? What then? 70 kilos in what? Bum ba da da. Really automat? Lol. I mean, okay. But bringing them up where? Bringing them up where? Like, how high are you going? So you hug it, you stand up, and then on your shoulder? Or just up? Just standing there? Now that's way too gay. What? Throwing them out on your shoulder? That's easy. That's not gay. That's kissing the homies goodnight gay. That's like a common courtesy. You're just too scared to admit it. I thought you liked JoJo's. So just standing? That's actually, why would you do that? You're not using your full range of motion. You are limiting yourself by your grip strength very early on. Oof. And when they asked me to pick them up because they're curious. Oh, a person! A person! Oh, that's... Wow. Okay, that changes everything. That is like... That's not even that impressive then. That is not even that impressive. I did that before I went to the gym. Oh... Okay. So good to know that I could just fold you. Like the beanstalk that you are. Just need to look in your direction. Your general direction. I don't have deadlifting equipment at home. Yeah, then give me something else. How much do you row? How much do you bench? How much do you... What kind of equipment do you have at home? They don't say my breathing generates black hole for nothing, because once you breathe, everyone is gone. My friend, that is not strength. That is bad hygiene. Maybe you should talk to a doctor about that. Kirby, is it you? No, no, no. Kirby sucks. No. I mean, okay. Bold of you to say that you suck, but trust me. Well, how are you claiming to be good at sucking when you think that throwing a person over your shoulder is gay? Huh? Where do you draw the line, my friend? Sucking your homies off is okay, but giving him a little spank on the butt? No? That's too far? I mean, we all have different principles, but damn! That one... Even that Kirby is how fast I eat, it's also not a flex. That just means that you don't eat with passion. That you don't eat and enjoy your food. But that is the typical Italian response, you know? First they're gonna hate you for putting pineapple on pizza, and then they're gonna be like, oh, but no, I don't enjoy my food actually. I just inhale it. And it's like, okay. So you would never understand how good pineapple on pizza is, because you don't enjoy food. Like, huh? That is the Italian way. That is the Italian way. I guess, bro. Yes. You guess. Pretentious little shitheads. And you know what's really funny? You know what's really, really funny? The French needed to invent the restaurant, even though you guys claim to be the best European kitchen. The French! You got overtaken by the French! Without the French, no one would know of your cuisine. No one! Isn't that painful? You have a counter argument. Do you? Unless it's a sub, I don't want to hear it. We have French cuisine is not that bad either. It's great. That's why it's renowned. But the Italians, so proud of their cuisine, needed the French to popularize it. Imagine. Couldn't do it on their own. Lots of people just eliminating the need for restaurant because food at home is actually good. Do you know why people eat food why people eat at restaurants? It's not because the food at home isn't good. It's because if someone dedicates their life to a craft and then cleans up after you, just pleasant. As long as they leave the snails and frog legs out, snails actually underestimated. Underestimated. They don't taste like anything, and they're just basically mussels. They don't. Yeah, they're not. They're not as controversial as everyone makes them out to be. They are. They're okay. They're nothing special. They mostly taste like whatever sauce they're drenched in. Also, it's really funny that you say that. Oh yeah, our cuisine originated from when food at home was actually good. 90% of the Italian cuisine, that also counts for 90% of any cuisine, but let's keep it Italian, right? Originated from people being at the brink of starvation. And trying to make ends meet. Ends meet. So, yeah. If it's a mine thing, but I'm trying one, then I would big nope. Yeah, you also have to get good ones, right? It's like with everything. If you get like the shit version of something, it's gonna be shit. So the food that was the actual Italian food was dog shit. Because it was all the people had back then. They just needed to survive. And then they started stealing. They started stealing the pasta from the Chinese because the Italian did not invent pasta. What? The one thing they are so proud of? Yes, they did not. They are liars. Liars, they are. Oh, here we go. Oh, I love this. That I did not know. Well, however, I'm certain that pasta dough existed in the Middle Ages. Yes, and it existed before the Middle Ages in China. Ancient China had noodles, I think, in the year 200, which was way before the Middle Ages. Because again, Western history and stuff. They were way ahead. And then the British came and were like, oh, you have a lot of wonderful culture here. How about we ruin that with some opioid crisis? Wouldn't it be funny if it weren't true? Law accurate British vacation? Yeah, I mean, but do not worry. The Italian had their own fair share of infractions against humanity. I mean, yeah. Do we even need to talk about those episodes of history? The Crusades, and then the Catholic Church, and then being allied with the worst fucking people on earth. Oh, right, yeah, the Romans. I mean, the Romans were what the Romans were what trying to be the Greek, but they're kind of Make a desert and call it peace. Maybe I'm happy that I don't know that reference because that sounds atrocious. Lovely. Uh I didn't know how perfectly translate in English. Don't worry. I probably actually just don't know it. My history is not that great. I just know that basically every Western country, a lot of non-Western countries too, have done so much atrocious shit that whenever someone is being like, oh, but we should just help them, and be like, why are they so atrocious, and why are they doing this to themselves? You're like, bro, you did this. You caused this. What do you mean? Oh, now you're unhappy that people are killing each other? Well, maybe you should have thought about that like 2,000 years ago. Anyway. I hate those pretentious fuckers. I wanna, you know what, we're gonna block that off. Let's get angry when I pull out that argument. Oh yeah, because now we are the civilized ones. Ah yeah, so you're doing the same fucking thing again. The Romans called the Germans, or the Germanic clans, barbarians. Because that was a way to dehumanize them and allow atrocious things to happen. Do we have a new word for that? Oh, yes! Alright. I fucking hate Western politics. It's all just the same shit again. Oh no, we cannot live together with those people because they are barbarians and they eat dogs. And then you look into the eyes of a sheep or a pig and are like, I mean, you kind of dog. Who in the sane mind doesn't hate politics? Yeah. But at the same time, it is very much necessary that we keep our eyes out. Keep our eyes open and make sure that stuff like that doesn't happen again. We had the tradition to eat cats at New Year's around here. Ah! So it's the Italians that ate the cats, not the Chinese. Noted. So whenever someone tells me, but the Chinese, they eat cats, I'm like, yeah, so do the Italians. What are people gonna say then? That actually is going to be a fun argument. Oh, do you like Chinese cuisine? No, I don't like eating cat. Oh, but do you like Italian cuisine? Yeah, sure. Oh, so you do like eating cats. I mean, we had something similar. It's not like I'm proud. Use your knowledge to that fullest potential. I will. We did have something similar. It was called basically roof rabbit, right? A roof rabbit that was just a cat. Because if you skin a cat, it looks very much like a rabbit. Yeah. That is why a lot of a lot of butchers back then left the paws on the rabbits to prove that there were not cats. But yeah. Yeah, Sepp. Der Hasen. Heard of that? Now you know. The yeah. Were terrible times. Terrible, terrible times. But hey, at least we wouldn't do something like that nowadays, right? As if these weren't... What? Yeah, it has been a while for me that I was in the meat game. Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair. I mean, I think it's still very important to know where all those things came from and what like people used to do, because yeah, the more you know. Exactly. It's because a lot of the anti-vegan talking points, right? They all base on like this kind of thing of tradition, or oh, but they that's just insert animal here. And well, if you know about the history of eating meat, right, then you can very much just be like, oh, so you're okay with this because that is tradition. I didn't get the joke. Oh yeah, no, there is no joke. Meat game? Oh, he's vegan. Or vegetarian? Hello, German. I will! Welcome in, welcome in. By the way, I am considering going vegan too. I don't know. I don't think I will miss anything. I've now experimented a good bit with meat alternatives, but yeah. I don't think I would miss anything. So maybe I should just do that. Except for protein powder, because holy shit, have you seen the prices of vegan protein powder? Oof. Not good. Not good. Need to find a easy way to get my gains in, you know? Do I have two pals who are vegetarian or vegan, but personally, I don't think I'll become one. I mean, them did already farewell. Yes, you. I don't have to become a vegan right away, right? But just try cutting meat out of your diet bit by bit. And thinking about like, hey, maybe you don't need bacon because just smoked tofu can do the same trick. I think it should be and remain everyone's individual choice. Yeah, sure. But I do think that people should question themselves a bit more. Because I do see the amount of meat that is being consumed, and especially the quality of it, and that just... there is no pleasure in it, right? You don't enjoy a kilo of pork meat for $2. There's nothing to enjoy there. So it's like, why are you consuming that? It's just because people don't know A, what goes into that meat being this cheap, and B, just the laziness and a lack of knowledge. Both on like learning how to prepare meals without meat, which is like, bro, so you're telling me you can't cook when you tell me vegan food doesn't taste well. Right? So okay, you can't cook. Great. Cool. Because objectively, it does taste good. I guess it just does. Unless you can't cook. Um, and yeah, so people are lazy being like, oh, they don't want to learn shit, and yeah. Then binge drinking, heavy smoking. Obviously I do that too. I don't binge drink. I don't smoke. But in the end, right, binge drinking and smoking, there is no industry of suffering behind it. I mean, okay, kind of maybe, right? But it's human suffering, so what do I care? Oh boy. True that. And then it actually, like, the suffering is everyone's choice, and while people don't make informed choices, still a choice. Well, I do think like if I were able to only consume the meat that I personally hunted, I would be like, yeah, okay, maybe that is fine for me. But let's be honest, that is not a realistic idea, and especially not an argument against veganism. It's like, ah, yeah, I'm definitely gonna spend like 20 hours a week just in the forest hunting. Surely, that sounds like realistic effort to take for everyone. Where we at? Oh, cool. This one has gotten something for us. Done. This is deleted. Okay, cool. E5 is code complete. Um. City renders at boot, so slot plays a runtime next world role. Hmm. Yeah, I do want that. I do want the ability to have that. Um. Okay, sure. This boy is still going. Oh my. Anyhow, by the way, any dad jokes yet, right? We did. We did. Hi, I'm tired. I'm Zep. We did. Um, do I need to, okay, Zep. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I know you're old. I know you're old. Oh, we can do this. We can do this together, you know? Um, there we go. Okay. So, let's go with this. Okay, that's fine. Anyhow. Uh, always a great joke. Well, congratulations on getting a grandchild. I kinda hate you just a little bit. That's the spirit. That is the spirit. I could now do like a villain speech, right? Foster that hate. Become strong. Once you have grown, face me again. Oh man. Wait until we meet again, young laddie? Oh. I will hide in my basement again. As always. As always. Alright, I forgot that I can actually do that. Control Z would be fun. Wasn't there a undo button? No, no undo button. Sad. Ah, but okay, there is an undo for Axiom, I think. But I will find you now that I know where to look at. I I am when you go up the stairs, first office on the right. That's where I am. That's where I am. You would trust me on that, right? Surely. Huh? Huh. Oh, that would annoy me so much. So I could just punch all of these down, eh? Oh, that is so annoying. Oh, that is lovely. Nice. First off the right is the aquarium. Yes. Yes, that one. Surely that one. I wouldn't lie, would I? Oh my god, we can make it even worse! Ah! Look at this. Isn't it just abhorrent? Yes! Yes, it is. Oh, Jesus. Sag. Sag. Anyhow. Alpha. Mm-hmm. Ba-dum, bum, da-dum. Whee! Whee! Ah. Okay. Guys. I think I'm just gonna let these guys run a bit more. Where's you? Thank you. Thank you. Ugh. Finally, someone knows how to mute their stream. Do you know how much effort that took? I have a dedicated controller where I have to press a button, right? But that is incredibly expensive hardware that I have just for that cause. And so I can just fuck around with the actual controls. But yeah. That is the only reason, obviously. Anyhow, I'm gonna go eat now. Have a good one, everyone. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. As long as it worked. Thank you for your effort. Not blowing off my ears. To be honest, your ears wouldn't have been blown up anyway because I use a compressor. So it doesn't matter how loud I am, it will never go above a certain threshold. I have multiple layers. Multiple layers! Oh. Yeah. Good night, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. EP. And I think, hey, thanks again. You're welcome, you're welcome. You can send all the streamers who don't know how to do this over to here, and I will tell them. I will teach them. I will be their sensei. Yeah. Good night, guys. Maybe tomorrow. It is, after all, we're gonna have look at the sun tomorrow, right? Maybe we look at the sun. I forgot. Anyhow. Good night, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye.